Boo.
Okay, looks like we're going. Welcome, everybody, to the Call of Cthulhu podcast. We are currently on part 3 of this adventure. Thank you to those of you who tuned in, and I hope you will enjoy this episode as much as the other ones. I have been on, like, the no-sleep life. I've been drinking a little bit, so I am a little laid back and a little muted. So this might be a very, very dry podcast, so don't expect the usual quota of memes. We're taking this into new meme territory, and I hope you are ready to buckle up and ride this train straight into meme hell with us. Oh wow, I really hope we don't have any viewers. I really hope this is working, but I'm sure they'll filter in eventually.
Oh yeah, we're third most popular podcast right now, so
We are a very popular
obviously
podcast.
We are.
Are we number 1?
Not quite,
Not quite.
but I will have to teach you how to make podcasts. Have you ever been autistic on the internet? Dingling.
Yes.
Technically, nah. Okay, well, now that that's out of the way, for those of you who, it has been a while since the last one, so basically what happened was the group went to investigate this mysterious camp of hobos. They found a mysterious tree hugger lady who gave them papers in French. Somebody like really loudly clicking something?
Yeah, it's kind of distracting.
Sorry.
But yeah, she gave them papers in French, very mysterious. They're currently working on translating them, but before they got the papers, they were attacked by a mysterious creature, a shambling corpse, which was narrowly defeated, leaving the group fairly injured. So now they are recovering in the hospital. Norris and Boris, fan favorites, have caught up to the hospital to check on Violet, and Lloyd took a shovel to the face.
A baseball bat to the face.
In his own dojo.
Yep, leaving blood all over the room. Nothing suspicious here.
You know, it's a hospital. What do you expect? I'm sure they're carrying in dead meth heads every hour.
That was there when I got
Dr.
here.
Carson?
Oh man.
But yeah, so I watched through the podcast, so I do know exactly where we left off, but I think starting like in media res might be a little confusing. So basically, to get everyone caught up, Violet was down in the lobby getting snacks when Norris and Boris showed up, and they are demanding that she come home with them because they do not want her to get hurt anymore. And Lloyd and Dr. Carson and Indigo have finally figured out where Violet is, and they are going to get her. So we now resume the story in progress.
All right. So, the scene before us is we're all in the hospital lobby, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Lloyd's plan right now is just to wait for those officers to come that he called over the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Violet will just be eating whatever snack she got.
Well, Norris and Boris are taking of the hospital. Like, they are...
Oh, right now? Physically taking me?
right now. Like, they are escorting you to the place.
No, I refuse.
There is no refusing. You have to come home with us. We make sure you stay safe.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be safe with this person. You know, this cool cop guy. You know, always never trust authority. But this guy took me, a little girl, to like a random hobo camp. So clearly he's not like the man.
He's the
We
one
can trust him.
You there.
Yeah.
Why is he missing half his face?
I don't know.
There's a good explanation for that. But I'm going to smoke this cigarette first inside this hospital just to regain my breath.
You can do that in the 90s.
Yes, I can. Why wouldn't I?
Wow. This is a totally non-peculiar scene right now to me. This is normal.
Oh, good luck with that cancer, kid.
Oh man. No, I know that's just bullshit they teach you in school. Cigarettes don't do anything bad.
Is that what
Nancy
they teach
Reagan
you in
stole
school? Wait, how would you know? Your mom doesn't let you go to school.
Oh yeah.
That's part of I was about to get to that in a little bit.
Well, you know, what I think school is like. Yeah. You know, I see school on the television. I know what school is like.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
not
sure
the proper
you-
time or place to have this discussion. York comes with us now. Norris picks you up
No,
bodily, just with one hand, and slings you over his shoulder.
I
Well, Horace-
attempt to grapple him.
But
Okay, what's your strength score?
Oh no! My strength score is 5.
bleh. Oh well.
Okay, well, now I get to look up grapple rules again, so thanks.
Oh no.
Sorry, I want to stay.
Well, that's your master plan. Have Jeff look up grapple rules, and in the time it takes, the cops will show.
Okay, so
2
roll,
hours later.
roll your grapple skill, which is a 25%.
Mhm. Okay. 7.
Okay, you successfully
Wow.
grab him. Now roll opposed strength to try and hit him. Your strength is
shit.
5. Your strength is 5, you said?
Uh,
So you have a 5% chance then, because it would be his strength is 18 minus 5, that's 13 times 5
whoa.
would be 45. Well, no, 65. 13 times 5, 65.
Oh man.
You have a
Who
0%.
would have thought that
You have a
Norris and
0%
Norris would be
chance to grapple him.
so much stronger than me? I rolled a 91 anyways.
Okay, you roll. So you failed your 0% pass skill.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yep.
sorry. But yeah, so you kind of like thump your tiny little hands on his muscular Nordic back, and he takes no notice as he hauls you out to the beat up Volvo, I guess.
No,
Hang on a
you
moment.
can't do this.
Mm.
Stop.
Lloyd's gonna say something about that though. Norris. Wait, are you Norris or Boris?
I don't really remember. This is not the time for that, though.
Hang on. I did have a dialogue with you.
This is not times for dialogues either. We need to
I'm afraid I have to insist. You know, I was with the little Maud here all night, you see.
That
My name is
not her
Violet.
name.
That
My name is Violet Blackmore.
I know.
Takes her to a hobo's camp.
It,
It's not place
It
for
was really cool, except for the time the guy bit my arm and it just like almost fell off.
oh, listen to me. I was trying to leave her with you last night, but you refused. So
Yeah,
I
now we have to
take
go to
her
the hobo
with me while I
camps.
looked for her mom.
You said you find her mom, but you takes her away.
I was looking for her, and I was trying to leave her with you guys, except you guys wouldn't take her.
Well,
And what? You care to explain why?
nights at the bars are very important to us. You promise you takes her to her mom. We do not think we need to worry.
No. Where was her ma?
Well, she left with someone, and we don't really know.
Well, what do you think her... I've been listening to little Violet here talk about her mom all last night. I have to tell you, I didn't like a lot of what I heard. Now, Lloyd will rummage through his coat and pull out his notepad. There's just a couple things here that she told me about her ma that makes me a little upset. I was hoping I could go through a little bit of it with you.
Oh,
Now, Violet here is 12 years old, right?
yes.
You tell me why her mom doesn't let her go to school?
Well, she doesn't really tells us. We works for her. We lets her do what she wants to do with her child.
You consider this person your friend or part of your family here?
Wait, which person are you referring to?
He's pointing at Violet.
Okay. We consider her like the little sisters.
Well, you think it's right for a little sister of yours who's not even a teenager yet to be out of school and already working, being dragged all over the country?
Oh, what her mom wants is best. Yeah, what her
Yeah.
mom wants is best.
Yeah, my mom's the best. I don't understand why you're being so mean about her.
Well, I've heard you say a few things about her that don't really paint her in such a great light, you see.
Oh, really? Like what? Not, I don't know. I feel like it's normal.
You think it's normal to not be in school? How many kids do
mean-
you know that are not in school? Let me rephrase that. How many kids do you know your own age?
I don't hang out with kids because on the inside, I'm so much older than everyone else. I have to hang out with the adults. Just,
Really? Is that what
duh.
your mom told you?
Well, look around. There's only adults here.
Yeah, and you think that's natural, right?
I mean, because I'm just naturally, like, inherently
You
older
see
than
Lloyd
most
writing this
people.
down in his notepad as he's saying that.
Yeah, dude, like, I've just lived through so much pain. I'm, like, just so old.
Lived through so much pain.
Yeah,
Right.
because life is pain, man,
Life
and
is
stuff.
pain. Those are your
Yeah.
own words. Can I have
Totally
everyone
original.
verify that she is saying her life is pain?
No, not
Yeah.
my life, everyone's life.
Oh.
Obviously, duh.
Right.
That's why my
Right.
band's called Tears for the Twisted, because we're all really sad and lonely on the inside because we're too edgy.
Right. Oh, like your band that your mother makes you play in. Yes.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know.
told the name was because we dress us up like clowns sometimes.
I love the clown outfits.
You dress up as this posse of insane clowns.
I would not say insane. We are very rational, very sad clowns.
Rational
clowns,
clown
perhaps.
posse.
One could call us clowns of grief. That was what I wanted the band names to be.
Really?
I was outvoted.
How long have you been a band anyway?
How long, Violet? That is your backstory.
Oh shit. I feel like 3 is touching on the absurd, but not too absurd. But I'm gonna say I've been in it since I was 9.
So, band since 9 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. I don't know. All I do is I go between the sets and in the trailer, we just go around, and everywhere is always different. So I don't know. Doesn't sound bad to me.
It doesn't. No, I don't think you would see it that way, the way you were raised. Boris,
I don't know.
when you hear this and hear her talk about this, you find it all natural?
Yes, it is much nicer than children are raised back in our home country.
This is America, you see.
Oh, well, her mom has never punched her in the face and left her out in the snow. She seems like a very nice lady.
Right. Well, maybe by the standards of your failed communist state, it's a bit different.
Quick disclaimer. I know Finland is actually a great place and is really, really progressive and well maintained, and it's a great country. It's just a prank, bro.
Oh man, yeah, we don't want to piss off the Finnish. Our ratings will die.
Yeah.
Oh
The
no!
one Anon who watches these leaves. He's a Finn.
Oh no!
no.
The Finnish SJW is going to make the
No,
man
not cool,
only
dude.
die in the next episode now.
It's really not cool how you make fun of my home country, okay? You know, we Finnish are a proud people. We have like a really proud culture.
Why is it Napoleon Dynamite?
We invented Napoleon.
He's like your number one fan.
And now we have no viewers.
Oh god!
Do you have any idea what Finnish people have invented? Like, we almost made IKEA. Let's read into it, but you have any idea?
Oh man, that's so sad. I hate it when that happens. Norris and Boris have my sympathies.
No.
But yeah,
if we find some others, she explains all of this to you. We don't really understand it. American land still very strange to us. Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Just-
Well, why don't you ask your? In this case, why don't you send your mother, go out and look for her mom and bring her back here so I can talk to her as well.
Okay, I think in the last session you guys found who her mom went with, right?
Yes. I don't remember his name. But someone wrote it down,
His
right?
name was Terrence McGee. I know someone.
Okay. Terrence McGee. That's cool.
Oh, there's this. Why don't you find this Terrence McGee was his name?
We don't know. They didn't inform you who she went with.
Oh no,
It was
I
think it was the bartender.
Was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
the bartender.
It has been a while. I watched through
Bartender.
most of the last session. I didn't get through all of it because it's like 3 hours, but yeah. But yeah, so the bartender informed you who she went with. Norris and Boris do not know.
All right. Well, Lloyd flip through his notes some more and say, last night, Violet's mother was seen leaving the tavern with a Terrence McGee. Why don't one or both of you go acquire this Terrence McGee and bring him back here,
Oh, okay. We
along
go.
with Violet's mother?
We goes and we finds them and we meets you here. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so when are we gonna go see more homeless people? It was so cool last time.
After my rib stops being in my lung.
Okay.
Jesus. Did I hit you
Yeah.
that hard?
Let me check. Lloyd taps his rib bone. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, what do you guys do to pass the time while the two of them head off?
Can I receive some medical attention?
Were the police gonna come?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're waiting at
That's-
two groups now.
Efficient.
Yeah. Yeah. So the police arrive shortly after Norris and Boris leave. Squad car with only a single officer driving it because, as you remember, they are understaffed currently due to mysterious disappearances.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh no, it's the cops. Oh no.
All right, Lloyd.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and you do the thing where you put the stuff you don't want me to see away.
Okay, give me the stuff.
Oh no, I never get to see or watch.
No.
Okay, I'll close my eyes. Okay, go. Do it.
Okay. Lloyd plants weed on you.
The
What
opposite
was
of what
this
I
you
want.
had, Violet? Did your mother give you this? Who gave you this stuff?
Uh-oh. But yeah, so Violet will just sort of like look really leery at the police officers as they approach.
It's only one.
Oh, the police officer as they
Yeah.
approach.
Only one, and by the looks of him, he's pretty new to the force, like even younger than Lloyd is right now.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, looks pretty green. Maybe a little nervous, but yeah, he walks up to you guys. Since I'd imagine you're waiting for him since you were outside earlier. But yeah, so he kind of takes in like the bloody, battered, bandaged look of the group. So are you guys that called me here? Are you the guys that called me here?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
How's it going?
I'm all right. What's the problem?
Lloyd takes out his badge. He says, "My name is Officer Hopkins."
Oh, you're
Uh,
not in this department though, are you? I haven't seen you around here before.
No, I was actually just passing through the area, but I've come upon a number of strange things that I figured warrant your attention.
Oh, like what?
What did you hear over the phone?
What did you guys say specifically over the phone?
I
Lloyd-
believe. Oh,
Oh wait, no,
Did Lloyd
it was.
call them or?
I think it was. Yeah, it was. Indy that was on the phone.
Oh yeah, Indy called child protection, and then he passed it off to you, so you could do the cop talk.
All right, so I was the one that called the cops.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I think I told him mostly just about Violet and about supposedly being jumped the night before while trying to look for Violet's mother.
Okay, so he repeats back like, yeah, I heard something about a missing child and apparently jumped somewhere outside of town.
Yeah, I was getting into that. I was carrying this Miss Violet Blackstone is a given name around last night,
What
and
more?
looking for Violet's mother. And at some point in the evening, we were attacked. It's hard for me to recall a bit of it. What happened last night.
Attacked where? Why didn't you just bring her to the station?
Well, I figured I would look for her. I brought Violet to a location where I was told that her mother would be, but when I arrived there, she was nowhere to be found. And over the course of the evening, Violet told me some things about her mother that I found rather disturbing.
Okay,
Uh,
so you took her out where in the middle of the night?
well, Violet approached me at a cemetery when I was trying to give a phone call, and from there,
Why were you giving a phone call in the cemetery?
well, that's where the phone booth was.
There's no phone booth in the cemetery.
Phone booth outside the cemetery.
Outside of it?
Payphone.
Okay. Which phone booth?
Lloyd tells him whatever street corner it was on.
Okay. And you were attacked by this phone booth by whom?
No, not at the phone booth. That's where Violet found me.
That's where
And
she
Violet,
found
could you tell the officer what you were doing out there in the first place?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I was getting bored in my hotel room practicing singing with my mom, so she let me just go and walk to the cemetery by myself at night. And then I stumbled upon this police officer guy, Lloyd.
Right. From there, took her to. I was told by her that her mother was at a local tavern, so I took her there to look for her, and the mother wasn't there. Now, there was two men that apparently with her though, and I learned some things that I found didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like Lloyd takes out his notepad and shows it to him. These are a couple of things I just remember off the top of my head. Is that this child here was taken to the town to perform in a band, and apparently her parents force her mother has her work as a performer. But the little girl is only 12 years old, and apparently, from what I'm told, her mother doesn't allow her to attend school. And I found that rather funny. Funny if you would tell me. I listened to her talk about her mother for a bit, and she told me a number of other things that I thought warranted attention, bringing it to you. And Lloyd will take some of his notes out, and he'll tear him out of a notepad, and he'll hand him to the officer.
Okay. Well, how about we bring her into the station and we can figure out what to do from there.
Right.
Ah,
That seems like fine to me.
Oh man, but I wanted to come with you guys to look at the weird papers the hippie girl gave us.
Oh yeah. Did you want to?
Uh, Did I have
How?
those? Or who had them? Other
Who
person.
did have them?
I don't think we ever really specified. I don't know why Violet would have been entrusted with the
Oh, come
special
on.
I
documents.
believe Lloyd
And
took them.
Lloyd, yeah, that makes sense. Oh man, I want them.
Oh yeah, I remember because Indy was like, "You sure you want to read two crazy things?" And Lloyd was like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Hmm. Well, at this point, none of us can really read them because they're in French, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna do something about that. I don't want to go to the police station. I want to go, I don't know, where people speak French but also English at the same time so they
Oh,
can tell us.
why don't we go to the station first, and then we'll handle the look at these notes right after.
Okay. How does everyone else think about that?
Yeah, sounds all right to me.
Okay, so
Yep.
yeah, so you guys want to just what?
Is Seth there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I haven't. Okay.
What's wrong?
I didn't hear you say anything.
Was I needed?
I think you might have been. I haven't heard you say anything.
I'm sorry, I was a little spaced out.
That's cool.
If you wanted, you could probably try and goad the party to go look at the French stuff, or we could, I don't know, branch off quickly just to get those papers translated or something.
All right.
It works. That works for me.
Yep, works for me too.
Hmm.
Doctor stays at the hospital.
Okay, so who
Yeah.
is doing what then? Final answer.
I guess I'm going with the police.
Lloyd's taking Violet to the police station.
Indigo is coming along.
All right.
And is Dr. Carson going to try and get the notes translated at like the university or something?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, so Seth, since you haven't really had much to do yet, we can. Well, I guess the other group stuff is more immediate, but we'll get to you here quickly. But yeah, so you guys get to the station without any real obstacle in your way. As you're driving, though, everyone roll a spot hidden.
Coolio.
All right.
What's the base for that?
Whoa, I got a 19. It's 25.
25.
We
I succeeded. I can't believe it.
Indigo failed.
Okay.
let's see what I got. Spot hidden. I succeed.
Okay. So, Violet, as you guys drive back from the hospital, you kind of have to take, because there's only a couple roads in this town, so you do take one by the cemetery and by the house, or by the hotel that your mom has been keeping you guys in, and you
Yeah.
notice one of those mysterious holes is just a little bit outside of it.
Oh, that's really weird. I'll like pat Lloyd on the shoulder and point at it as we're passing and just say that like, oh, those tunnels are near where we were staying.
Near where? Near
Oh,
the
that's the
hospital?
hotel that's the hotel my mom and I were staying at.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's good if that's there next to it, right?
No, that wasn't there last night, was it?
No. I don't know. You'd really think that if they had a gopher problem this bad, they'd already have gotten rid of them.
I think this is a rather recent problem, Violet.
I don't
Hopefully
know.
we'll be able to get something done about it soon, though. I only think take a look at it on the way back. I suppose.
Okay.
I wonder. Keep your eye open to see if you can find any more. I'm gonna write this down and see if Let's
Okay.
see. There was one by the highway, one in the cemetery,
Yeah. So
one up,
Violet will just keep her eyes peeled on the road, I suppose. Just
one by
or
the
the
hotel,
horizon.
another by up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do we know that anyone's disappeared into one yet or not?
We know those cops were that went up to investigate didn't ever came back.
Yeah. So I guess like the OP's character story is kind of totally disconnected from us.
Well, I won't say anything about that right now.
Oh, well, not totally, but yeah. Just hopefully I'm trying to get them to meet at the campus just to get more characters that we know on that side in the story. But yeah.
Don't worry. Don't
All right.
worry. Okay.
You know, out of character, real quick, I kind of feel like Lloyd's thing with Violet runs counter heavily to what she wants to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can just find a quick way to get there and then go back to hunting things.
Yeah,
And then at the end, the dudes come in with the custody papers and save us from the monster or something.
yeah. Those people cut up the custody papers and then they get eaten by the monster.
Yep, always gotta have people around you.
Hmm. We've now acquired several meat shields. This plan worked exactly as I was hoping.
But yeah, so I don't know.
When we get to the station, Lloyd's pretty much just gonna say everything that he told Norris and Boris and to the cops there,
Okay.
Mhm.
expecting that they'll have a different reaction than Norris and Boris.
They seem concerned, but in kind of a forced way. They're like basically the receptionist there tells you, like we'll get someone on it as soon as we can, but right now we have things that are a bit more pressing. 3 members of university staff disappeared up in the mountains last night.
Whoa.
You know, I was hoping I could we can maybe speak to someone about that as
2
well.
nights ago. 2 nights ago now at this point, but yeah.
Does it seem like a good idea that we tell the officers a little bit of what we found out?
Found out about what?
Well, we've discovered several of those strange holes sighted all over town.
Well,
Well,
I guess no one's gonna believe us about the witch.
most people are aware of the holes at this point. What we're worried about now is finding where they go. We're thinking of sending a search party or an exterminator down into one of them to try and find out what might be there and if anyone's left.
Didn't you already send 2 officers out there?
Yeah, but hopefully now we'll know what to expect, or at least a bit more.
Didn't
We have to do
did they ever
something.
report back?
They did not.
And that was last night,
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. And they never reported back?
They have not, and they have not been cited.
That seems rather very distressing, don't you think?
It does. We're hoping to get officers from the next town over to come out and back us up on this, but currently it's still processing.
Right. Huh. Has there been any more? And the 3 people missing, who are they?
Dr. Phil, obviously, and looking through.
Oh, great. More communist. Who's this Russian doctor?
So yeah, Dr. Phil, Professor Ilya Valentinovich from the and Cody Beller, one of his undergrads.
Right. Well, we've had signs of it all over town. And have you been notified of the man that was injured next to one?
We have. We've tried to post officers on lookout on the holes, but they're multiplying too much. We can't cover all of them.
Do you remember exactly where those two officers that disappeared, like where were they sent to up in the mountains? It'd be a good idea. I'll let people know to avoid that location.
They were sent to that weird spot in the sky. I don't know. I'm sure you've seen it now. Apparently, there's another tunnel up there, up by Old Man's Cave, if you know where that is.
Yeah, I think I heard some ghost stories about that place or something.
It's full of ghost stories. We're thinking it might be, junkies like to hide out in places that are famed for ghost stories. They're the kind of places that attract druggies and weirdos like that. We're thinking there's probably some meth heads up there, so a couple members of the force up there to smoke them out.
Right.
Oh,
Uh, let us know if there's anything we could do to help.
Honestly, the best thing you could probably do would be to stay out of the way as much as possible. Stay indoors. Stay away from Old Man's Cave, I guess.
Mm.
so the giant gophers that come out of the ground are really dangerous. Do you think my mom's gonna be okay?
Your mom will be fine, sweetie.
Oh. Okay.
Just make sure she knows to stay indoors in someplace safe, okay? We just want to make sure that whoever's digging these holes, stay away
Is
from them.
underneath the bridge indoors?
No, sweetie, that's underneath the bridge. There's no doors
Oh.
on the bridge.
I know, but my mom said it was almost the same thing.
Well,
Hmm.
you make sure your mom pays us a visit when you find her again, okay?
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. You guys ever try sleeping in a shopping cart?
They'll just kind of look at each other and then up at you guys like, what?
Indigo adjusts his sunglasses.
Oh man. I don't know. Can I stay with you guys though? I don't have to stay with these weird people I don't know.
I can't tell who Violet is talking to.
Same. Yeah.
Oh man. The weird people I don't know are the police officers that we're talking to. I know you guys. You're like my best friends.
Oh,
Awesome.
no.
Aside from Norris and Boris.
Maybe you should stay with us until some family members come to pick you up, okay?
Oh. But Norris and Boris probably won't come home till they're they smell like alcohol a ton. I don't know. And then my mom's not home, so I'd really rather just go with these people. They've been keeping me safe.
We think it'll be the most safe if you stay here. We can fix you up a nice room. We've got a TV in the back room. We even have a couple movies. We have Donkey Ollie on VHS.
What? No way. I only got to get partway through one of the episodes. It ended right after the song where he falls down the well. It's my
Well,
favorite song.
we have the entire series.
Whoa. Okay,
Donkey.
guys, I guess I'm staying back over here.
Indigo, what the hell is Donkey Ollie?
I'm tempted to say it's something very rude. Knowing her, I really doubt police officers would show that to a kid. So I have no
man.
idea.
You're attempting to show this child pornographic material?
No, Lloyd, no.
Everywhere Lloyd looks, he sees corruption. Evil. Well, all right. Well, Lloyd seems pretty satisfied with that. With that, then, if it's not what he originally thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lloyd, do you have any reason why Violet should come with us?
Do I have any reason why I should bring a the 12-year-old child into life-threatening situation. No, nope.
I saved your guys'
Yeah.
life.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the homeless people who were trying to bite us.
Mhm.
And that we beat up super hard.
My memory of last night's a little fuzzy.
The police are just like, this is normal.
That. Well, to catch you up on current events, Lloyd, that did literally happen.
Right.
But yeah. So,
But the question still stands, Lloyd.
I think we should be heading out.
bye.
Oh, you sit tight here, and
Mhm.
ah,
Violet resolves to sneak out at some point.
Of course.
Of course.
It's the best
Yeah.
course of option.
Yep. Okay,
we
bye.
didn't do anything wrong. The kid did it all. It's the 90s.
those darn kids.
Home Alone, starring Fliggledip.
Oh man.
Lloyd
Right.
looks at Violet before she goes, and he says, "Oh, Violet, I know you don't like police so much, but
Mhm.
I'm a police officer myself, though, and you didn't know that about me till you got to know me." Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. My mom just says that, they're the kind of people who'll just take you away and put you away just for doing nothing wrong for many years.
Well, there's a lot of. I'll be honest with you. There are officers out there, but I'm really very nice people.
Huh.
I like to believe there's a lot of good ones out there. And when they do stuff that people don't like or don't understand, they have good reasons for it usually.
Like, I don't know, good reasons like what? My mom said people can get arrested, like Norris and Boris, just because they drank 12 beers before driving.
Well,
What kind of justice would do that?
a lot of the reason people do things that other people understand is just because they don't know better,
Okay.
I'd like for you to do is, I like to see you learn things. I know you think school sucks. I hated school myself and all, but I like you
Yeah.
to learn some things and grow up.
Okay.
Be a smart girl and all that stuff,
Okay. Violet just sort of like
Just-
slowly backs up and is like super pumped to get to those Donkey Ollie videos. And so she's like, yep, okay, and then she just starts out.
You just sit here and stay safe. Stay out
Yeah,
of trouble.
bye.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
All right. I'm going to pull up a background video real quick. Just.
I've been looking at random screenshots of Donkey Ollie. And
Oh, good. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man. God's gift to the world.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay. Now.
What is this?
Do I need to roll for sand or what?
Oh man. Yeah. Everyone.
Wait,
Everyone who listens to this, go check out Donkey Ollie. It is.
how do
It is beyond-
they have it? It's from 2010.
Dude.
Ah,
Wait a
man.
minute. You guys are evil colas from the future, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Ah,
They're from the
man.
future.
Plot hole.
Trying to make poor Violet lose all her sand score.
Oh man. Jeff confirmed for worst DM. The lore
Of
has
all
no
the-
internal consistency.
Of all the things to take from the future, they take fucking Donkey Ollie.
This is an AU. Donkey Ollie exists in 1994.
Okay, Indy, are you ready to murder all these
man. Did I-
clearly evil police officers?
Did I just derail my own campaign by bringing up Donkey Ollie?
You did. Biggest plot hole.
No, it confirms time travel is in this game.
Yeah, this is literally like Lovecraftian. Like the worst parts of the future are melding with the present.
Berenstain or
Oh, no.
Berensky? Bears.
Stop.
No.
Okay, the real patrician pronounces it Berenstein, clearly.
Berenstain.
Berenstein. Berenstein.
I think Goebbels said something about that, Jeff.
Was it? Damn, that Jeff guy sure is correct about his pronunciation of the Berenstein Bears.
They're trying to hide your Jewishness, I see.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Okay, back on track. So,
back on track.
Dr. Carson, you get to the university with these mysterious documents. Seth?
Sess?
What?
You get to the university with these mysterious documents.
All right. Let's see. Do I have any friends people that I know in the university? Since I figured
See if
since
you're lucky
I'm a
enough to have
doctor
friends.
and I'm a local, 88. So no,
Okay, so
my alma mater.
this wouldn't be your alma mater.
Well, for undergrad or something.
Well, no, like in canon, this university is like being built within the last 3 years.
Oh, sorry. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. So no, it wouldn't be your alma mater. You would have probably cursory
I'm s-
knowledge of it as it's developed. So you don't immediately know who you might be able to go to for help. But it's a university. There's plenty of people around.
I just go to the information desk and ask for where the French professor is, I guess.
Let's see. I did not come up with a French professor NPC, so we're going to add a new character. What's a good French name?
I don't know. Pierre. Too generic.
Antoine. That's a good French name I like using.
I like, is it pronounced Joan, I think, or Joanne? Joan? I don't know.
Jacques?
No, like Joan. Is that pronounced? I hear Joan
Joan?
a lot, like Joan of Arc.
Yeah,
That's my
Joan.
grandma's name, Joan.
Joan, pronounced like that? Okay, so Joan Antoinette. Dr. Antoinette, doctorate in French studies.
Hold.
Okay. So yeah, says Dr. Carson is directed to her office.
Okay. I don't know. Sorry, my head's not in the game right now. I'll talk to her, and you have a source of translating some handwritten documents.
She says she can take a look at them, but she asks what kind of documents.
I don't know. Can we switch to the others for a second?
Okay, sure. So Violet, you get okay, hold on, sorry. Chat is okay, cool. Just making sure. I really wish I had my 2 monitors so I could have the one. But yeah, fucking I'm trying to juggle like 3 windows. I'm sorry for being a shit about this. So yeah, Violet, you're escorted into a back room where they've got like a big comfy couch and a blanket, and you get some hot chocolate, and you get to just watch a Donkey Ollie marathon.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I am set. I'm gonna invent Vaporwave.
This was the birth of the wave.
Oh
Violet
man.
just takes all the good things about the future and brings it back to counter the evil.
Okay. Meanwhile, Doctor Lloyd and Indigo, you guys are kind of off on your own ish now. So, what's the plan?
Well, I think first off, maybe we ought to take a quick look at that new hole over by the hotel.
Okay.
All right.
So, you guys, is that the plan?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you get down to the hotel where you find the hole as Violet described it, up out of the earth, just a few feet away from one of the walls. So
From one of the walls.
from one of the walls, yeah, of the hotel.
Oh. Are
So
there any? Can we make out any discernible tracks coming out of the hole?
roll track.
Roll track.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Good
Trixie would be
prank.
so useful here.
What is
Trixie is
base
so
track?
useful. 10.
10, huh? Oh. Alrighty then. Nope. Did not make that.
Indigo also failed.
Okay. You can roll a spot hidden to look for some sort of sign.
Okay. That's a lot easier. Yeah, I succeeded on that.
Nice.
Okay. So, sorry, typing a quick message. Okay. So, on your spot hidden, you notice kind of like a weird scuff along one of the walls.
Weird scuff
A
on
weird
one of the walls.
Yeah. Kind of a marring in the brick.
Huh. Are there multiple of these marrings?
You
On the
only
wall?
see one close at hand, but when you get closer, it becomes pretty apparent that one, this is fresh because the stone under it is the brick under it is still very powdery and very bright. You know how brick kind of like wears down and comes out from its original red as it gets older, right? Well,
Right.
this scar in the brick is very bright red. Looks like very fresh brick, so you know it's recent, and it's drawn in kind of this ragged, jaggedy line across the surface. Looks like it was made by a very large claw.
Hmm. Is it kind of indigo? Does
Yeah.
it look like whatever got out of this hole climbed up this wall?
A bit, yeah.
Huh. And Lloyd's gonna try and see if he can figure out where the claw mark ends. Jeff?
Okay, sorry. I'm getting messages about the game right now. Trying to. Okay. So you're trying to find out if it looked like the thing climbed.
Yeah.
Looking up, roll spot hidden again.
Okay. I rolled exactly what I needed.
Okay. Looking up, you actually don't see any more of the markings. You only see one, and you notice it is right next to a window.
Right next to a window.
Oh,
Oh.
not next to, under.
Right under a window.
Yeah.
So it looks like something climbed through a ground floor window.
Well, the window's closed, but there is a marking right beneath it.
If Lloyd were to peer inside the window, what would he see?
Peering inside, you see a pretty messy hotel room full of musical equipment.
Musical equipment.
Yeah.
That seems oddly familiar.
What's up, Lloyd?
This was Violet's hotel.
Right here. This was Violet's hotel.
Yeah. And look inside this hotel room. Tell me what you see.
All right. Right.
Yeah, she's the same thing that Wood does.
All right. Huh. What do you make of this, Lloyd?
It almost looks like whatever creature came by here went into the same room that belongs to Violet and her family.
Yeah.
And these tracks look a bit fresh too, don't they?
Yeah. I gotta level with you, Lloyd.
What?
I don't think we're properly equipped for whatever's coming out of that ground.
Well, I took a good shot at one of those walker things. It didn't really seem to do too much. And apparently, according to that one stoner over by the homeless camp, those things coming out of the ground are supposed to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to sound like some kind of chicken, but I'm getting a bit stressed out, Lloyd. This thing just came out of the ground. Oh, but most likely today. So they're still coming out of the ground.
yeah. Maybe going up to toe-to-toe with these things might be a bit too much for us on our own. But
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
here's the thing, though. I've seen something similar to this before. And after talking to that lady over by the homeless camp, I think I'm getting an idea that whatever's happening right here in town is some of the same stuff I've had to deal with before. And that
All
leads
right.
me to think that I know how we could solve this problem.
All right. Now, how many of these things have you seen before?
Well, not these things specifically, but
Naturally.
something similar. And Lloyd will pull down his collar on his shirt. And he said there was a really big, nasty thing that came from somewhere. It gave me these two marks you could see on my neck right here.
Yeah. One, though, right?
It was just one of them, but the person who found that thing could apparently knew where and how to get more. So my
That's what I'm worried about,
friend, so
that there's more than one.
yeah, but we were able to solve that problem. We were able to forcibly get rid of the one that was being sent after that we had to deal with on hand, thanks to Lloyd will pat pat his jacket, thanks to a lot of firepower. And the person who brought it was my friend at the time, was able to get rid of him before he could get more. Now, things like this coming out of the ground, they don't just come out of nowhere for no reason. The idea I got is someone brings them here. So if we want to stop more of these from coming, we gotta go to whoever's bringing them here and deal with him or her. And all this talk about some kind of witch up in a mountain makes me think that it's her up there causing all this trouble. So we need to deal with her.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hmm.
If she can just call these things. I've seen a lot of horror movies, Lloyd. People who can call these things, make them do stuff, they're way tougher. That's what I'm scared of.
Well, the guy that was bringing these things last time was just a evil old fuck. You know, my buddy shot him once and he went down like a sack of shit.
Huh.
You know,
Well,
I-
all right then.
I held him with my hands and he was like a 70-year-old man. I threw a set of handcuffs on him like it was nothing.
All right.
That leads me to think that whoever is bringing these things out is a lot worse of a problem than the things that she's bringing in. No, I don't know that for certain though. So my line of thinking is whenever we figure out who this is bringing these critters around, we just gotta deal with her immediately. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm pretty experienced in the what I thought was fictitious supernatural understandings, but she's probably got all these things in front of her.
It's a good question. My guess who's ever causing this is up there in that mountain. Or by the house by the mountain.
Yeah.
So, and according to that lady down by the homeless camp, she knows who we are and doesn't like it. So trying to get close to her can be a real problem.
Yeah.
What?
Indigo looks over at the room again. So we got Violet's mom.
Well.
Noticed.
This lady knows who we are. So.
Yeah.
She targeted Violet's mother.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cowardly of her.
The party goes to jail episode.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
I think we need more people on our side. Well, this is my idea. We gotta get up in that mountain, right? Let's go back to the hospital, find Norris and Boris, and explain to her what we saw and stuff. Convince them to come with us. And when we get up in the mountain, we call the cops too, and get some officers up there. We just try to bring as much firepower in one location, and try to see if we can get that witch on hand and smash her with it.
All right. Are you sure about Norris and Boris, though? Those two Finns look like they were a bit cagey.
Yeah,
How you gonna explain to them that you need him? Oh, kill some old broad.
well, they make all this music. They believe in stuff like this, right?
I'm particularly
Yeah.
doubtful of that, Lloyd. They seem like
Yeah.
two regular guys.
Well, they're gonna come back to the hospital in a bit. They're gonna be asking about where Violet is, and they're gonna come back to this hotel room eventually and figure out that Violet's mom is still gone.
All right. If you think they'll go for it, you can explain it to them.
Well, hang on. Not sure if I know a good way to explain this to them. People don't tend to believe this kind of shit usually. I didn't believe it until after I saw it with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, it doesn't really seem like it's a good way to convince him of it. You got any friends in the area you trust?
I got my dad. I got this kid, Johnny. He seems to be all over me, starstruck.
Well, I don't want to bring people that into this unless they know some way of handling themselves in a fight and stuff,
Yeah.
Johnny's probably good in a fight.
I don't really feel comfortable inviting much of anybody into fighting some kind of fucking shit.
Uh, Finding recruits is a little dirty business, it seems.
Yeah. The only reason I'm alright with cops coming in is because it's their civic duty.
That's the only reason I'm doing shit.
The only reason any sane person would do this kind of shit. Alright, Lloyd. We got this hole. We got this hotel. We had that conversation. What's the next step?
I'm gonna call I'm gonna give a call to a buddy of mine. One of the buddies that I dealt with this problem before. Now, hopefully, after these magic book shit that this witch has, he's got a copy of something like it, and I've been asking him to give us a hand, trying to figuring out what's going on. Why don't I give him a call and see if he's figured anything out?
Alright, man, you do that.
I'm gonna try and think of some more plans while I'm at it.
Alright. I'm gonna go grab my bat. Feel like I've got something in my hands at least.
Alright. Lloyd's gonna look for a payphone booth. He's gonna give a call to the esteemed Professor Cromwell.
Okay. There's one like right outside the hotel.
All right. Time for another long distance call.
Through a payphone. Okay, so Sess, are you there?
Yes.
So Lloyd is phoning up Cromwell to talk about mysterious happenings.
Yeah, what do you want?
Cromwell. It's been a real shit show over here, let me tell you.
Show.
Now, I can't really, I'm kind of up shit creek without a paddle, you can see. Please tell me there's something in that old book that you found that can help us out.
Anything useful that I got?
You're still kind of struggling through it. I think De Vermis Mysteries is a 48-week read, so you're not quite finished with it yet. But you have learned a fair bit about how the Doctor was able to call out the Star Shamblers. Basically, you find that there are worlds and entities other than our own, right? There are strange intelligences and lurking beings in like the dark corners of the universe, and certain words, certain unholy blasphemous phrases can pull them away from their own residence and into our world, and even enslave them to the caster's will.
Wait, so are these like space aliens or like demons?
Interdimensional beings.
I mean, Cromwell doesn't understand. Like, he's going insane as he reads this.
Okay.
But you know that there are entities that can be pulled.
Lloyd,
Oh my god.
Sorry about that.
but yeah.
What did I miss?
But yeah, so there are certain unhallowed turns of phrase that can pull these creatures into our world and then effectively enslave them to the caster's will. But
So, long story short, Lloyd, demon summoning is real.
I kind of figured that from earlier.
Yeah, I know, right? Like when a guy summons a space vampire by cutting his wrist with a knife, what do you expect? But
That's crazy talk, Cromwell. What proof do you have?
And the other thing Cromwell has learned is that the same words that can call out one of these creatures can also send them back where they came from if the unhallowed words are read in reverse.
Oh,
okay, so that's really, really useful, actually. Holy shit.
But doing so, even if you're reading the spell in reverse, you are still dealing with demons. And while Cromwell can't quite comprehend the meaning behind it, the book mentions a terrible, terrible price for any conjunction with these spells.
Yeah, they're probably just exaggerating. So,
And
so
you,
yeah, what you want to do is sneak into that witch's secret spooky lair, steal her notes, and use that to banish the wee beasties.
I see. It's really that simple?
I mean, I presume you don't want to be in the same room as an evil witch.
No, I appreciate not having to do that either. But I'm hoping the witch is a little bit more appreciable to 44. Well, and you say there's absolutely no side effect. Nope. Oh. We've got a few pages of this book. If we're lucky, maybe one of the words in there is the ones we need. Boy, I should really I should really tell Dr. Carson to be careful about that. Hmm. All right, well, thanks a lot for your help, Cromwell. It really means a lot to us. All right. If you can find out anything more, I'll give you a call later, all right? Oh, Sestrov.
Oh, bug.
That would, yeah,
Oh.
that's not the best thing to happen.
Oh no, the phone line went dead. What's this? All right, I guess Lloyd hangs up and says, "Huh, that was odd." Oh. Indigo, where are you?
What's up, dude?
I got great news. Oh, my buddy came through on us. There's a
What'd
way
he
to
say?
get rid of these fucking mole people shit.
Lay it on me.
All right. Apparently, to summon these things for us, this witch had to say some kind of magic words out of that book.
Indigo pauses mid Mountain Dew sip. Go on.
Right. Now, but if we want to send them back, apparently all we gotta do is say the exact same words, but in reverse.
No fucking way.
Well, what was that movie you were talking about? Army of Darkness?
Do you know? No, this can't be fucking real. What's the magic words?
I don't know them quite yet, but if we're really lucky, they're hopefully in those same pages from that book that Professor Carson has on them.
It's fucking unreal. All right, sure.
But hang
Where's the
on.
nearest place we can go to get some shotguns?
Well, seeing as this is Louisiana, I would assume Let's look in this trash can. Here we go. Hey, who wants a turkey? All right. I'm sure there's some local mom and pop shops that sell some shotguns.
There is a single gun store in town, but for a town this size, it's really all they need.
What are you buying, strangers? Oh. All right. You're thinking we need some. Maybe we ought to like buy some guns and get a priest to bless them or something.
Nah,
No.
nah. We just need a big gun. Maybe a chainsaw or two.
I can work with that. I'm no priest, but I can work with that.
Yeah, this is the direction we're going. We're going to go all the way.
Lloyd gets in his car, says, "Hang on, I got some equipment myself." Yeah, he flips open his trunk, says, "Let's take a look at what we got here."
What's he got?
Let's see. Got some handcuffs, some tasers. Got my handguns. Jeff,
Yep.
would it be out of the question for Lloyd to have some bulletproof vest on him?
One, no. More than that, yes.
All right. Oh, I've got one of these vests. Would he be able to have any other firearms on him?
I'd imagine one other like small sidearm, yes.
All right. Sidearm. Let's see. What kind of sidearm? What's a good sidearm to have? He's got a 44 Magnum already.
Not another.
Yeah, double stopping power. You know,
All right, Lloyd.
my department could say I could have any guns I wanted.
All right, Lloyd. Do you know the laws about guns in Louisiana?
What are you wondering about in particular?
Oh, I don't have a license.
The gun laws in Louisiana there are none.
Can I just walk right in? Lloyd, can I just walk right into that place, order a Slurpee and a shotgun, be right out?
Well, I'm pretty positive open carry is legal in this state.
All right. Well, Lloyd, let's go get some shotguns.
You know what? I'm gonna
Hit the hardware store. Get some chainsaws.
You want this? Lloyd takes out a giant fucking holster for the 44 Magnum. This here's a shoulder holster. It's made out of elephant skin. It's very good. It holds the gun completely. You just shove that right over your butt, right by your side, hangs over your rib cage. You just reach in there and pull it straight out.
Nice.
Okay. Now let's hit up this gun store.
This is the direction today's going.
Okay. So you open the gun store and you find like this man who looks almost like very very like Santa Claus-esque, I guess, like big white beard,
Nice.
big old jolly fella, wearing a Santa
Hey
outfit.
Santa,
though.
we've been pretty good for Christmas.
He's wearing like flannel and denim, you know, good old fashioned Southern type.
Southern
But-
Santa.
Yeah, he sees you guys walk in, and Lloyd, with your kind of police officer's eyes, roll a spot hidden at a double.
Okay. At a double?
Yeah.
I automatically succeed unless I roll on that.
Okay.
Unless I roll 100.
Now you succeed then. You succeed then. So you immediately your eyes flash to his name tag. You notice his name is Terry.
Echo.
Oh, am I echoing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, shit. Hang on a moment.
It's time for the infinite laughter of chaos.
Oh man. I will also be right back and run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. All right, so I have no idea how the wealth system works in Call of Cthulhu, but
The
I
what
rolled
system?
almost maximum wealth for Indigo. So I'm pretty sure we could just charge a bunch of shotguns and
That works for me.
instead of reloading, we're just gonna toss them aside and grab another one.
Now, Terry, I require some fully automatic weaponry and military full metal jackets for the purpose of bear hunting.
Ursa, no.
No, Ursa's fine. She has regeneration.
Man.
If Talrin can take it, so can Urchi.
Pretty sure Tolerant wouldn't take shotguns. He'd have days taken for him.
Fell on Black Days, dual wielding combat shotguns.
Oh my god. I mean, Tolerant spells are better than shotguns anyways, but sure, why not? Actually, now that I think about it, shotguns are probably weaker than Fell on Black Days slams.
Okay, I'm
Really?
back.
How weak are
Yeah.
guns in D&D?
Well, I mean, there's no actual guns. I think they're 3d8 for like a rifle.
So, but if that's that for a rifle, then a shotgun at point blank range should be more than that. Like, if
I never looked, honestly.
I would
But-
go like maybe double or triple that, like maybe 98 if it was up close.
Ooh. Conservatively, it'd probably be like 68.
It was rated B in BBSA's gritty 3.5 modern game.
I'm ready.
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like if you had guns in D&D, you'd want them to just be retardedly overpowered just for
No,
comedic effect.
not really.
I like the idea of pulling a gun on a wizard.
Oh
I just
yeah,
think it's
so
funny.
that would probably ruin his day, but he'd also have like it depends on what level he is. I think a gun would ruin any wizard's day until he
Yeah,
gets level
but
11.
you know that one film where that's literally the climax of the film. It's like an animated film. Two wizards duel.
How,
One wizard pulls out the
how it
gun.
should have happened, Harry Potter?
No. Do you know what I'm talking about, BBSA? I feel like this is something you would know about.
It's my favorite.
I remember I played lots of Roll of Darkness games, and I remember talking to a buddy of mine who was in a game like that, where he was playing vampires and stuff, and they were fighting these horrifying like mages. They would like throw fireballs and summon storms and all this other horrible shit. And the
Fireballs.
vampire walks in the room, and they're like, "You can never hope to defeat us, horrifying, blood-sucking monster." And he just pulls out a gun. He's like, "Holy shit, he's got a gun!"
No, yeah. Okay. I found it. It was literally called Wizards. It was
Oh shit, I love that movie.
Yeah, right. And at the end, he literally pulls a gun on the enemy wizard and just
Yeah.
shoots him.
Spoiler alert.
I'm sorry.
No, that was from that movie that I was showing clips of in the group chat that one night.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
the wizard's showing all the Nazi propaganda to the army of orcs and demons.
Ah, yes.
Behold, true power to become gods.
Oh man.
Well, let me get some of that.
Oh man.
I guess that's what Tolerant's got to do.
We were born-
Just to spread Nazi propaganda.
Yeah, we were born right in time to meme about all these great things.
Yeah.
Ah. Hmm. So that's Rask, huh?
Yeah,
You guys gonna
You know-
fight it at some point?
we're fighting it right
We
now.
are fighting it right now.
What? God.
Kronos had to stop session because his girlfriend broke glass. He had to go pick it up.
Oh, woo.
So far, everyone is useless except for Talvin.
Hey, if
Oh,
Ursa
man.
wins these,
If I was frickin'
rolls,
there.
she can kill this thing.
Oh, man.
Also, Sunny is a fucking
Get a
terrible
computer.
shot of a cannon.
Get a computer.
I know I need a computer. It's
Get
pretty
one.
embarrassing. Oh,
Get one.
man.
Steal one.
Ellen needs to return so she can whip the party back into frickin' shape. Come on,
Yeah.
people.
Go get what? You don't need to whip Talvin into shape. He's been hauling ass.
Yeah, I need to whip him out of shape with my mace.
What? What? Well, she can try to hit him. She could try. You're all.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything to each other because we both have mind blank and multiple things and teleportation. So at this point, there's just sort of like a moot understanding, I suppose.
Oh no, Talvin has more tricks than Ellen does.
Oh no, he definitely has more tricks. But I feel like it's at the point where the only really easy way to do things would be like to try and lobby for like a god's favor or something. You really wanted
Funny
to.
you should mention that,
I
my
know.
good friend.
Oh man.
Funny, God's intervention helping. Ursa, what do you think?
Oh man, I have so missed out on everything, haven't I?
Well, Talvin is on his way to become God of Time.
See,
And
this
he
is
is
why.
Uh,
See, I was
He
keeping
is-
the group together. I was keeping
Oh.
things sane.
Oh, it's good. We got a
No,
new
you
goal
weren't.
now.
Yeah.
Ursa's actually in support of this now.
And he's
Nice.
indoctrinated Ursa into his pantheon as a god of death.
Are you ready for God of Death, Ursa?
Where is Jeff?
I'm here. I've been listening to your conversation, waiting for a pause.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just filling empty air.
I thought you were still taking
my
a really
apologies,
long
my good
piss.
man.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna like barge in like, hey guys, stop talking about another thing. Pay attention to
No, no.
my. No, like,
I was just filling
No, that was
empty
that was the
airspace.
commercial. When the
All
show
right.
returns when it returns. But yes.
Sorry, Jeff.
My bad.
yeah. So, back to. I keep wanting to say Victoria for some reason. I just really like
Same.
that name. Yeah, back to Violet.
Violet.
Your Donkey Ollie has blown you away
Oh man.
with its competency and its cinematic brilliance.
Oh
You're
man.
questioning converting to Christianity just because of how great it is.
Yeah, no. So Violet is just sort of sitting there, sort of in awe because she really she pretends she watches TV all the time, but she really doesn't. And so this is like really crazy to her. Especially the 3D graphics are amazing for 1994.
And the music is just
Oh
top
yeah,
notch.
yeah. Sounds like music from the future and the past simultaneously. Because yeah, no, she usually only gets to watch this show called Radio Man. So so this is like great to her. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna try and sneak out.
Okay. So you're just in like basically the break room, like there's a couch, there's a TV, there's no obvious security. In fact, the window it has like that wire mesh in it so it can't be broken,
Mhm.
and it is locked, but it's not barred in any way. And the door, as far as you can tell, is not locked.
Okay, do I know generally where the police station is in regards to the rest of the town?
It's a very small town. There's only 3 major roads. So you do.
Okay. Is the college campus part of town or is it off
It's
site?
directly in the center.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak out and then go and meet up with the party.
Okay. So what is
Or
your method?
Carson, I guess.
What is your method for sneaking out?
Okay, so is anyone else in the room with me right now?
No, you are the only one in there, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sneak up to the door that I came in through. Is it like one of those doors with like a glass pane?
There's a glass
is
pane, but you're too short to reach it.
darn. Can I see outside at all?
Foiled again.
Not through the door.
Can I bring a chair over and stand on top of it?
You can. Even on top of the
Okay.
chair, like your eyes are barely peeking over the glass.
Okay, I go on my tippy toes and I try and remain hidden while I do it. Should I roll to hide?
No. You're still
Okay.
where you need to be, so not yet. But yeah, looking
Okay,
outside,
so
you see kind of the main lobby of the police station. It is almost completely cleared out. Everyone seems to have gone somewhere. You don't know where. A receptionist sitting at their desk near the front, just kind of lazily. They're playing like, I don't know, Pokemon Red, 94 Pokemon Red, right?
cool.
I don't know. Yeah, on a Game Boy Color or Game Boy. I don't know. I didn't play that shit. But they're
Okay.
playing a Pokemon on a Pokemon thing.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly open the door and try and make it so it doesn't make sound.
Okay, roll luck.
Okay, 1 second. I got a 51 out of 75.
Okay, you successfully get the door open without making any noise.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and like wait and listen until I hear the battle music come on from their Game Boy, and then I'm gonna try and sneak across out of the lobby.
Would Violet recognize the battle music from Pokemon? Does her mom let her play video games?
I don't know, should I roll something to just like know if I know the sound of it? Like
Roll
if
roll
Norris and
roll
Boris
an
play
I
it?
roll a no. A no. A KNO double.
Ooh, I got a 25 out of 30.
You Norris and Boris at one point like bought a Game Boy that they played for 10 minutes before deciding they didn't understand it. And now they use it as an ashtray.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, so yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, at time Norris and Boris used the ashtray to play the thing that makes the sound.
Oh
Oh
man,
man,
I have this
ashtray video
incredibly
games are great.
convenient memory.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so I attempt to like sneak across, real sneaky like, and get to the other door.
Okay, so roll a sneak.
Yes, 35 out of 50.
Okay, you get to the door. Now, as you're opening the door, roll luck one more time to open it silently.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. 14 out of 75.
Okay, you successfully piece on out of there.
Solid snake your shit
Okay.
out.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so is there a parking lot?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Are they all cop cars or are some of them just civilian cars?
There are,
You gotta steal
I
a
guess,
cop
like,
car.
the desk workers would have to park there. So there's one civilian car and then one single squad car that's unused.
Okay.
Fucking hot
Is
wire
is
the
is
squad car.
that's what I was thinking, but how
Yeah.
close is campus for me to just walk to? Like how long would it take?
It's
As
like
a
a mile and a half.
honestly, as a little girl, I don't feel comfortable walking that far in a small town. Is it at night or in the daytime?
Daytime. Kind of like
Daytime. Oh,
late
okay.
afternoon. It's like
Okay,
later.
never mind. I'm gonna try and just walk normally. Even
Okay.
though I'm covered in all black and look super goth, I'm gonna try and just walk to the college.
Okay. So while you're walking, we will flash back to uh, Lloyd and Indigo, who are trying to buy guns. So you walk in, you see this very beardy looking dude, and his name badge says Terry, which you remember is the name of the person who supposedly picked Violet Mom up.
Huh.
Is her name Velvet?
Hmm?
Is your mom's name Velvet?
It can be.
Violet and
Velvet.
Velvet.
Yep. Velvet Blackmore and Violet Blackmore. Her real name is
Oh
probably
no,
just
no,
like, I don't know,
it's like Velvet, like with a Y.
Velvet. Velvet. Yeah. Her real name is probably something really boring like Doris Johnson or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm Betsy Johnson and she's like Doris Johnson. Or she
Norris,
goes by Velvet.
Norris, Boris, and Doris.
Yeah. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yes, so hard.
Okay. But yeah, so you recognize the name tag. The gun shop is basically what you'd expect of a southern gun shop. Very proud. There's guns just lined up on pegs along the wall, big barrels of ammo, big like Second Amendment signs, and like anti-Bill Clinton stuff because Obama wasn't around yet. All sorts of bumper stickers. They have like the "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Oh man,
All the best stuff.
All right.
Ron Paul. One day he's gonna be president.
Ralph Nader, go.
Ralph Nader, go to hell.
Amazing.
Oh. All right. Hi, sir. Me and my friend here require some shotguns. We're about to go on a special hunting trip.
Oh, voices are hard to do. What do you need? What do y'all need shotguns for?
Oh, we were thinking about going on a special hunting trip up north.
The hell are you hunting with shotguns?
Bears.
Oh. Since when do you hunt a bear with a shotgun?
Oh.
You'd have to get right up next to the thing. You get your ass killed. But hey, if it's a sale, it's a sale.
Oh,
Hell
what
yeah,
can
it
you
is.
offer us?
Well, he pulls out the Call of Cthulhu rulebook to flip to the section on guns.
Wow. While he is looking through the Call of Cthulhu rulebook, how much cash does a guy with 9 wealth have?
You what?
How much cash does a guy with 9 wealth have?
Oh, I think that's 500K a year.
Whew.
So, like 1/12 of that right now,
Yeah.
or what?
You'd have a decent amount of money, like not unlimited, but enough for pretty much any
Yeah.
rational purchase.
Oh, any
Nice.
random shotgun will be like maybe $300 or something.
Um,
A really, really nice, good shotgun would be maybe like 1,000.
He has a back credit card.
oh yeah, a 12 gauge is 895.
Wow,
Damn.
that's kind of an expensive shotgun.
You can also get that's if you're getting a Bellini with like the folding stock and shit. If you're getting just like a standard pump action 12 gauge, that's 100.
Pump
Man, you can
action
just
12.
drop $100 and have a pump action shotgun. Fucking America. It's the best place on earth.
Dude, where do I find this?
Hey man, there's a reason you don't see any Cthulhus around here. Like,
Oh yeah. Dude, fucking 1990s, man.
Dude, if you
Just
told
walk
me
around and buy a gun.
if you told me they were selling shotguns for $100 at my local store,
well, this is the 90s. Like,
Yeah. Oh man.
this is
I
a
will
better
enjoy
time.
I will enjoy my $2 bet. I'll enjoy my $1 box of cigarettes.
Oh man, you're like 50-cent gallon of gas.
Oh
Oh
man.
God,
Yeah.
what is this golden age if we live in?
I know,
Man.
right?
And all you have to
man,
do
then
is put up with some Cthulhu's.
Then go
And
home and watch
Donkey Ollie.
Nickelodeon. Go home and watch Nickelodeon and Donkey Ollie and Gargoyles.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Batman the animated TV show.
After a long day of killing Cthulhus. Go
Yeah.
home and watch.
That's
go
how
home
I
and watch
regain my
DuckTales.
sand.
Oh man. Fucking watch SWAT
Cthulhu.
Cats.
Da 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 Call of Cthulhu.
Do 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 do. I hate
Ghostbusters
fucking
Extreme.
uh,
Yeah,
Past
so
preferences.
uh, okay, Seth is still offline. I guess his internet died. I don't know.
Yeah, or it might be his computer.
Yeah. Well, we will soldier on without him. Not sure how we'll handle it. I guess like we'll just assume you guys get the translated documents, and he can join in when he gets back and just like be a part of the party and shit. But yeah, that's how we'll do it. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so $100 for a shotgun for 12 gauge pump action.
hmm. Okay, $100 for a shotgun.
What is-
Now, what else would Lloyd find if he was perusing the shop?
Well, lots and lots of things. What are you looking for? There's a whole bunch of stuff. Just look.
Well,
for a game that discourages fighting the Cthulhu, there's a lot of guns.
that's excellent. Easy XP. Just
Change
over
guns.
that game.
Oh man. Yeah. Just buy a
Uh,
Gatling gun or something.
Hey, that's what they used in
Mount-
Predator.
Do we see a minigun?
Do we see a minigun?
You do not see a
Mr.
minigun.
Because you could
Edward?
mount that to my car.
Yes.
Oh man, that would
That's
be
just
so
standard
vaporwave.
police issue.
Just because Indigo's car is basically just a vaporwave car, right?
It's a muscle car, yeah.
Just blood dragging it up. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Fuck yes.
Fight
No,
gophers.
Terry, I'd like to buy some nitrox for my buddy's car.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I wonder where my mom has gone. Terry's gonna be like, oh,
Well, how about
Oh,
a nice,
man.
give me a fully automatic M16
oh shit.
with a
Yeah, I
grenade
mean, push your
launcher
luck.
attachment.
Do they got
Literally,
those?
you cannot buy those.
No?
As per the rulebook, you cannot buy them.
Is that what it
Oh,
says in the
shit.
rule book?
It lists the cost. It lists the cost as not any, which means unavailable. So
Oh. Well,
You'll have to find a different way to acquire those if you want them.
no, the shotguns are gonna be you're gonna be able to buy one weapon right now. Like I promise you, this is not an arsenal game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. Now, Terry, me and my buddy Indigo here like to go bear hunting at night. Could you recommend us some flashlight attachments for our shotguns?
You're hunting bears at night with a shotgun.
Yes.
That's your funeral, kid. It's your funeral. As long as I get the sale, I guess. Yeah, I got some flashlight attachments. If you're firing them
Excellent.
if you're hooking them onto a shotgun, they'll probably fall off. But
Just recommend us a good purchase here.
okay, he kind of like pulls out some attachments in a box. It's like, hey, I got this. They're not really made for that kind of stock, but the little spit and glue should work.
Oh, excellent. I'm sure I can just duck it if it needs it.
Lloyd,
Yes?
are you about to put a flashlight on the end of a shotgun?
Does this store sell duct tape? Wait,
No,
I
but
might.
Look,
Roll luck.
Lloyd,
All right. No, it doesn't. Whew. Well, I'm thinking about it, Indy.
Lloyd, that sounds like a stupid idea.
You think so?
Considering everything that's happened so far, yeah, that's ringing out to be the most stupid, absurd idea I've heard all day.
Oh, let's hear your bright
This has been
ideas
a
then.
doozy. I don't know.
Well, at least I got something going. Oh. just Lloyd is thinking, is fast forwarding years from now when he's playing his copy of Doom 3 and raging about how he can't have the flashlight on at the same time as the guns on the screen.
Insanity. But yeah, so you get the stuff. You each get a 12 gauge and then a light to go on top of it.
Excellent. Is there anything else we can get from
An extra box of ammo.
Yes. We'll need some heavy duty ammo. Get us some steel. Get us some steel slugs to go with the regular 12 gauge. That sounds good.
I don't even know what you just said, but I fully support it.
Excellent. Well, it's kind of like a riot shotgun, except for killing.
Right.
That makes sense.
Sure. All right.
Now, what else do we get? I'm trying to imagine in my head if I was going to fight giant murderous monsters and I was in my gun store. What do I buy from there?
What were you looking for?
Oh, I'm
Ammo?
just thinking in my head. Oh, yeah, Lloyd was asking for some steel slug ammo. I'm not sure if Call of Cthulhu even goes that deep with the ammo type.
It does not.
How about some Dragon's Breath shotgun shells?
Not a combat system here.
Yeah. Lloyd's asking if they sell any Dragon's Breath shotgun shells.
He has no idea what you're talking about because it's not in the Call of Cthulhu rulebook.
Oh, you see,
All right,
Terry,
Lloyd.
there are shotgun shells
Lloyd.
that when
Lloyd.
you fire them, they come
Lloyd.
out as a flame arc, kind of
Lloyd.
like magnesium rounds that they use in the
Lloyd.
army.
Lloyd.
Yes? What
Come
is
on, let's
it?
go. Come on.
All right.
Let's go.
Do we have to talk to the guy about the thing?
Oh yeah. Terry. And Lloyd looks at the name tag. Thinks. Hey, Terry, your last name wouldn't be Edwards, was it?
It's McGee.
McGee. Terry McGee. Say, were you with a woman named Velvet last night?
He says, "Yeah, I was. I took her home. She was kind of being a little weird with me at the bar, like offering to do a lot of stuff that I didn't even know was possible. Stuff I don't want to repeat because it would offend the good Lord. But
Ugh. Oh.
Amazing.
she was very, very adamant. So finally, I promised certain things, and I drove her back to her hotel room, and then I said I had to go out and get cigarettes, and I left. She seemed really, really drunk. You might actually want to check up on her because she might have died."
Really? Well, yeah, I think I'll have to look into that. You wouldn't happen to know what time you left her at that hotel, would you?
Oh, late last night. It had to have been 2 or 3 in the morning. Maybe it would have been before that. I don't really remember super well. It was late, probably closer to midnight, but she kept blathering about this kid she hated and how she wanted to kill the kid, and she wanted me to do things to her while talking about how much her kid was awful. It was just really weird woman. Honestly, I probably should have just left her there, but I couldn't just leave someone like that at a bar. So
That's.
I thought it'd be the thing the good Lord would want me to do. I took her home.
Well, I'm sure the good Lord will
Perfect.
look after her.
I can only hope so.
Thank you. Lloyd just walks out of the gun store completely stone-faced.
Oh man, perfect.
Oh.
So that conversation happened.
Yeah,
How you holding up, Lloyd?
I'm doing real fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
So I got everything loaded up in my trunk.
Where are you guys
Excellent.
While you were talking to that dude.
All right.
Where to now?
We ought to go look for the doctor. See if he's found out anything new about those notes. If we can find those magic words, we can get rid of these gophers. Or monsters.
Ugh.
And then, once we figure out exactly how to get rid of them, we'll go up in the mountains and take care of this lady. This witch.
Yeah. All right. Can't believe this is happening.
Cool. So
Uh,
is Violet sneaking to the college right now too?
Yeah, you get to campus while they finish their shotgun buying. It is a very
Cool.
big, very noisy place, and you feel very, very small in comparison to all the huge buildings and the big people walking around with books and chattering, and just
Yeah.
everything everywhere is moving.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Do I see any goth college kids?
Yeah, you see a group of like choker wearing like all black, like super. It wouldn't be seen in the 90s. Yeah, it's still just like super generic goth, talking about how Marilyn Manson is the best thing ever.
Okay, I will approach them extremely confidently. So like this small 12-year-old girl and just like a really over the top goth Lolita getup just like walks over to them looking extremely smug.
Oh man. Well, they look over at you and they're like, "Hey,
Hey,
hey.
so you guys are pretty goth, huh?
Yeah. Duh."
How many layers of goth are you on right now?
You're like a baby to me. Watch this.
Tiny
Okay, I
lolly poses.
asked them if they've heard. I asked them first of all, like I'm gonna ask them other more important things, but if they've heard of my band Tears for the Twisted.
I mean that band that's playing at the shitty bar tomorrow?
Exactly that band.
Oh. I mean, I guess we've heard of it.
And you think it's the best, right? As much as we don't care about how good things are, obviously.
I mean, it's not a real underground act like Marilyn Manson.
What? I stop my foot down and I say, you can't possibly mean that. Marilyn Manson sold out.
I bet you would think that. I bet you don't even listen to Nine Inch Nails, the band.
Marilyn Manson was on Bill O'Reilly.
He's just
That's
trying.
sold out.
He's just trying to educate the normies about people like us.
What are you talking about, normies? What is this word?
Yeah, you probably don't know what that means. You should probably go back to your, I don't know, preschool or whatever.
Just
Oh,
because you guys
shit.
are big and in college doesn't mean you can treat me like this.
It kind of does. You should really go.
No, I need something from you guys. I need to know where the. I do know Dr. Carson is coming here, right?
Yeah. Or I think
Yeah.
is here right now, but yeah.
Yeah. I need to know where the French uh people would be on
Uh,
this campus, the people who speak the French language.
in the foreign languages building. It's not like it matters though. Wow.
Obviously, it doesn't matter.
You're a
Oh,
really bad goth.
really? Wow. Okay, so judging my gothness, clearly you're not good at being goth because a goth wouldn't care if someone wasn't authentically goth enough. You poser.
A true goth knows how to spot a faker, and I see fake.
Only a faker would point out a faker.
Whatever. Go to your French class and get away from us.
Can I roll anything to out goth him?
Perform, I guess, whatever the equivalent is.
My art.
Tell them you listen
Can I
to-
can I sing can I sing one of my edgiest possible songs?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna ad lib Drenched in Blood on the spot. The entire song about Ben Carson. Fucking doing neurosurgery. Oh no, I rolled a 94.
Oh no!
You just start like
Go away.
you start flailing your tiny arms and squawking at them.
No! I was
Oh.
supposed to win. I'm at 75 in my singing. It's my best skill.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, I just start squawking and I go, drenched in blood, goth, life doesn't matter.
It's like one of those really awkward cover videos you find on YouTube.
Oh man,
There's
no,
like
it's
some
fucking Radio
12-year-old
Man.
kid- Oh no.
Oh.
Oh man. Fucking Radio Man song.
Yeah, everyone who listens to this, check out Radio Man. It's the best.
Garrett Gilchrist.
Garrett Gilchrist, Radio Man. Search Radio Man Garrett Gilchrist on YouTube and just watch whatever comes up. You'll be entertained. But you squawk like a prepubescent young girl, and they all just kind of like stare at you and slowly like mosey. I don't know, however goths walk, lurch,
Oh, man.
amble away.
Okay, well, I'm going to run off towards the French building crying.
Oh no! Great. Now
But trying really hard to hold it in because I'm crying isn't goth, but crying anyways because that wasn't cool.
all your eyeliner's coming down.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man, I think I have a relevant image for this.
Oh no! I know exactly what image this is.
Oh man.
Your favorite image, which you have all been subjected to plenty by now.
Oh yeah, I think I know what it is too.
Such a tough place.
Oh.
Such a tough place.
Oh. Oh. Well, I know how this is gonna go down.
Oh yeah. So, I don't know, Violet's just like crying and running and trying to avoid bumping into people walking around on campus and stuff.
Like trying to hold your head so that your bangs obscure your eyes and no one can
Yeah.
see yours.
Well, yeah, I imagine her sort of like running, like hiccupy crying and like covering her eyes with her hands, or cupping them and trying to like run to the building. Yeah. Like hiding into herself,
Is that going to be the title of her next song? Hiding the tears.
hiding the
Hiding
tears.
yourself.
She's
got some
like, it's
coffee.
okay if I'm crying because I'm crying the tears of the twisted.
Okay, but yeah, you managed to get to the French department.
Awesome. I'm still crying when I get there.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
you run smack into Dr. Carson, who has
Yeah.
he's gotten a translation on the documents now. Or he
Ooh.
hasn't gotten a translation. He's got like a rough idea of what they are. They're
Mhm.
being translated right now.
Okay. Can I like take a peek or anything and see what they're doing? Or like know what they're knowing?
So do you mean like talk to Dr. Carson or talk to the woman who's translating them?
Talk to the woman who's translating them.
Okay, so Dr. Antoinette, you run up to
Oh,
her
yeah.
office and you find her kind of this slightly older, very like pinched face, sallow, annoyed looking woman just poring over these documents. She looks a little pale and a little perturbed by what she's reading.
Oh, I will sort of like open the door to her office and sort of push in and just walk inside her office there.
Okay. She does
Yeah.
not immediately look up. She's kind of like entranced by the documents, it seems like.
I just sort of stand and stare at her.
The standing and staring goes on for quite a while. She's like just kind of like rustling through these pages.
You summoned a gothic lolly from beyond.
But yeah, she doesn't seem to have any notice of you being in the room. She's just staring at these papers.
Hmm. So just after quite some time just staring at her, Violet will suddenly peep up and ask her, so did you find anything out?
She immediately goes like, ah! And freaks out and throws the papers as soon as you speak to her.
Violet will also sort of yelp and jump backwards a little bit.
So you have one of those wonderful like, ah kind of moments.
Exactly.
Oh man, I know I've told you this story like
Those were always
twice.
great.
There was a time when I was visiting in Lincoln, and I went to the bathroom, which was it's like one of those dorm bathrooms where it's it's like a public kind of thing. And I was brushing my teeth, and that dorm was like completely deserted. There were like 5 people in there total. I was in there brushing my teeth, and this random like really tall, like super skinny, long hair kind of guy, like bursts in, sees me, and goes blah. And I look at him, and I go blah.
Oh man. Perfect.
And then we just like brushed our teeth next to each other in awkward, complete silence.
Oh man. Perfect. Great human interaction.
It really was.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot for a Danish prison, you know.
It really is. But yeah, so you guys both kind of at each other. She's like, what are you doing here? I am. She kind of like wipes sweat from her forehead. You notice she looks kind of pallid and sick. I'm doing very important work right now.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who helped get those papers in the first place. I just want to know what's on them.
Are you lost? You look like you've been crying. I should.
I didn't cry at all.
I'm going to take you back to your mom. Where is she?
Not this
I
again.
don't really know. Sometimes she just leaves me alone for long periods of time, and so I just hang out with. Yesterday, I've been hanging out with this random police officer who took me from my hotel room and brought me to a homeless shelter.
Oh. Well, I'm going to take you down to the secretary, and I'll let her figure out what to do with you, okay?
Wait, no, I want to tell me what's on the papers. You only have them because of me.
I was not given these papers by a 12-year-old girl. You would be...
Yeah, well, the doctor who gave it to you was given them by me. Well, I asked for them.
Someone is raping a thing of chips in the background.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I just
yes.
got so excited. My natural male instincts took over.
God.
Uh-oh.
I can't help
Urge to kill rises.
For all future podcasts, can we mute before we start raping?
before,
man.
but the audience would want to hear this, wouldn't they? You're gonna love this.
But yeah, where were we exactly?
You're in the office, and she's like, I'm going to take you down to the secretary.
Yeah.
Go
So
back.
I'm telling her, no, the Dr. Carson got them from me. He's taking care of me, so don't worry.
Kid, I'm not going to tell you what's on these papers. You are
Ah,
way too young to know. I'm going to take you down to the secretary,
what?
and
I
you're
thought it
going to
was
go
just
home
fairy
to your mom.
tales on there about a witch or whatever. I can know.
It's about a bit more than that. I'm going to take you down, and you're going to be a good girl, and you're not going to cry, and you're not going to fight, and you're going to come along.
I'm gonna try and persuade her.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 10 out of 35. I'm a
Okay.
persuade.
What do you say as your persuasive ace in the hole?
God damn it. Like, fucking narratively, what
Yeah.
does a little girl say to convince this person?
Rape,
Say.
rape.
I guess I'll say that I'm going to Dr. Carson is literally going to tell me once you tell him. So you might as well just tell me now. He's going to take me back up the second you bring me back downstairs with him, because he's taking care of me.
You know what? Fine, you smug little thing. You want to hear what's in these papers? You sit right there.
Yes. Okay. So Violet will like giddily, but really trying to hide that she's doing it giddily, hop onto the chair and like sort of be really still like a statue with her hands by her side, just patiently awaiting.
That bag of chips never stood a chance. But
Fatality.
okay, so waiting for the noise to die down.
Damn it! Sorry.
Okay. So she looks at you and she says, "These papers, they tell of something buried up in the mountains,
Mm.
in the caves.
Like that old man cave everyone keeps talking about.
It had many caverns it could inhabit, and Old Man's Cave, according to this writing, was one of them. And it was a horrible thing, a thing that shouldn't have been allowed to exist in this world. More than a demon, it was an aberration of sorts, a horrible, wicked entity that desired nothing more than fiendish knowledge and the consumption of living people. And it had
Mm.
these servants, these things that burrowed through the ground and would corpses and the remains that were tossed aside by it in this gluttonous, unceasing hunger. These writings,
Oh,
they speak of they speak of horrible things, twisting in the dark, fiendish and hungry and sallow, just devouring people and throwing human beings aside like scraps for its dogs. It's rather
oh.
graphic. There, does that make you happy now?
Yeah, so Violet this whole time has just been like trying to memorize everything she's saying because she thinks it sounds super goth. Um, just very metal, like feeding on corpses. That's cool. Um, does is she actually gaining mythos?
No.
Darn. But yeah, so Violet will sort of nod and say that she'd like to hear about the rest of it at some point, but she can handle it. She's a big girl.
I very much doubt I will be going through the rest of it. Make sure Dr. Carson knows I will not be willing to translate such disgusting writings again.
Oh, really? Why?
It's stomach churning. I wish to have nothing more to do with this.
I mean, you're an adult, you're a professor, aren't you supposed to read things like as
I
a
have
job?
standards for what I wish to read. This is perverse and it is disgusting.
Do I know, as a goth person, the edgy sort of knowledge to say that they're disgusting things that people like her would study?
Like what?
What? Literature? Like, fucking Naked Lunch or fucking Gravity's Rainbow. Obviously, she's not gonna say that, but
I mean,
there's
she's
lots
a
of disgusting
she's a
literature.
she's a French professor.
I know, exactly. She'd be fucking reading, what's that one French, like, yeah, fucking Marquis de Sade, 120 Days of Sodom or something.
I mean, maybe she
Like,
objects to that stuff too. I don't know. Does your character
I
have
don't
a
know.
background in classical European literature? Like, what?
No,
Where are you going with
I,
this?
I do. But no, I'm saying, like, would she, as an edgy goth, be like, no, there's this thing that's super edgy.
Roll a no, roll at half.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. I got a 24. That's really low. Okay. I just sort of nod and say, I guess. Um, I don't know. I'll tell Dr. Carson. Do you want me to bring the notes back to him?
Tell her an Edgar Allan Poe story. Or Dracula or some shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. She knows some Edgar Allan Poe, but yeah. No, it's okay. If she'll give me the notes, I'll bring them down to Dr. Carson
I
then.
would very much like to have these out of my sight and away from me. So she hands you the
Okay.
papers.
Okay. Well, I'll just take those and clutch them in my hand and wave goodbye to her and then skip out of her room and head towards Carson. Okay.
Okay, so Seth isn't here, so I don't really know what to do with his character now.
Yeah.
Is he on Discord? He's on Discord. I guess he's just not joining in. No. I don't know what's up, TBH, but we will soldier on.
All right.
Okay, so you meet up with him. I guess he has some business to attend to back at the hospital. He had that patient who was in pretty critical condition, so he has to
Mhm.
skedaddle. So you're kind of on your own now. Meanwhile, the other two guys out of the gun shop, you have new knowledge. What's the plan?
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself for a second, so.
All right. So, we've got the guns. And we need those papers to figure out what we could be translated from them. Anything else we could probably use for going into the caves, you think?
Hmm.
You want to hit up a Home Depot and get those chainsaws you were talking about?
Man. No.
What? No?
Nah.
Eh. I guess we got what we got, what we need then. You want my bulletproof vest?
It's a bit heavy though. Whatever, I'll do.
Alright, that works. I finally got Indigo to wear one! Suck it!
He says he'll wear one, but he just takes it and tosses it in the back of his car.
Oh no! You.
You brought the meme. His blood is on your hands.
Watch the witch blast her in the heart.
What?
No wait, watch the witch blast Lloyd in the heart.
All right, Lloyd, where do we go from here?
Well, I guess next thing we gotta do is go head to that university and figure out those notes that they got from that book. Hopefully, it's got the magic words we need in it.
Right. I'll follow you.
All right. Here, you want? Let's head out.
Go into the university.
All right.
Okay, so you guys get to the university, and immediately you see tiny lolly girl running around with the papers that she is not supposed to have.
God fucking damn it.
Did we leave her
What is,
at the police station?
hang on a moment. Son of a bitch. Hey! Violet! Violet! I can see you! Don't try to ignore me!
I believe EQG went offline.
I know. Stop
Oh, okay.
ignoring me, young lady! You, Lloyd angrily approaches with a shotgun. No. On the college campus.
Donkey.
Indigo.
Yeah.
Listen, it won't look right if we walk around with shotguns in our hands, so I got us these trench coats to wear instead.
Nice. Can I wear the bandana?
Sure, go ahead. There, but
Nice.
I'm gonna wear this baseball cap just to get the sun off my head.
Nice. We're out of university too. Oh my God. Did you plan this?
Yes,
I didn't plan this.
I planned it.
You did?
Yeah.
damn
Dude, OP, if you mute anybody else, I'm going to kick you from the chat.
But he can do that?
Oh, you guys are muted again.
Why were we all muted?
It said OP was muting you. I don't know if that was a glitch on his end or if he was actually doing it, so I kicked him.
Huh.
I don't know what that was about. And now Ekvik's gone.
Damn it.
Sorry about like the random disappearances, everybody. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu.
Oh
People go
no.
missing.
It's just us left. I'm the only one left. Well, JC, are you still there?
Hello?
Oh yeah, there you are.
There we go.
All right. We're down one violet now too. So, are you ready to solo the witch? Just two of us.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Just like the terrorist, man.
What did you just say?
Just like the terrorist.
Oh my God. All right, we're just waiting for EQG now, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know where she went. She's offline on Discord too.
Neat. Huh. But that's Seth's gone and EQG gone.
Well,
And Seth's gone. Yeah, off just before. If you got, because your guys' next plan of action is to go visit the witch house, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I might leave off before that. Just, well, maybe I'll ask Seth first if he wants to be a part of it. I want to give him the chance to be, a part of the kind of the climax and stuff. But
All right.
BBSA.
Yeah.
Why did you meme it? Now Indigo has no bulletproof vest on. Why did you have to do it? Why did you bring up the meme?
I thought I was in the clear.
Why did you bring up Indigo doesn't wear bulletproof vest meme?
You're
blood is
playing
on your
Indigo.
hands.
Lloyd is
His-
Lloyd is practically a Shining. I had to do it.
His blood is on your hands. How many
No.
Indigos are gonna die before you're satisfied?
God damn it. No. Like, why? I don't want to kill another Indigo.
Well, guess what?
What?
You might.
No.
Klaatu Barada Nikto, motherfucker.
That's like 30 sand points straight down the crapper. Oh, it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like EQG can't do anything.
No?
Phone
Wait,
is
what?
phone is dead. Phone is super dead.
Shit.
It's on zombie mode.
Can't she put it on a charger?
Apparently it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty distracted at this point, and it seems like everyone's a little off their game tonight. Like, I was pretty dead at the beginning, feeling a lot better now, but
Same.
yeah. It seems like everyone was a little off tonight, so I think we'll pause it there. Sorry for the short session, but next one, probably going to be the finale. Witch House, big arc, crazy shit. Yeah, thank you all.
Is
who
that going
tuned
to be
in.
the finale, you think?
Probably. We might do like a small afterwards thing for like what happens to Violet, because that mini arc also needs to get filled off. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Sorry it was short, and we'll see you next time.